team, I'm Megan, and I'm here today to show us a beginner's full body workout using the 55. It's a really great weighted bag used by a lot of athletes, and it's great for lots of different types of exercises. Today we're going to be working our upper body and our lower body. We'll be warming up the joints, quick workout, and we'll stretch at the end. I'll be showing how to use this bag if you're a beginner to exercise and if you're a beginner to using the 55. So, my bag currently only has one of the weights inside. This is what the weights look like. The bag can hold 4, but I've only got one inside. So don't feel any pressure that you've got to have all of the weights in or most of the weights in. Start with one and see how you go. We are going to start with a joints warm-up. So let's soften the knees, take the shoulders around for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands on the hips, abs are in. We're taking the face over to the right, chin round the front, over to the left, chin round to the front. One more each side. Pulling in the lower abs. We'll be keeping the abs in the whole time we exercise. From here, we're taking one set of fingertips behind us, the other set of fingertips down and behind us. Little toy soldiers warming up the shoulders. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down, and now we're reaching for the sky. Raise the heels when you reach. Come on down and walk over your bag out into a high plank. Squeeze the glutes, hold for a moment. Soften the knees, walk your way back and up. A few more like that. Walking out at your own pace into your high plank. Lengthen from the crown of the head. Soften the knees, walk the hands back and up. You could be going more slowly than I am or more quickly. Totally up to you. It's your warm-up. The last one, we'll meet down in the high plank. We'll hold it here for a minute, and then we'll lower the knees to the bag and up. 4 more like that. On the way up, squeeze your quads, squeeze your kneecaps. Last 2. Last one, we hold it there. We're raising one arm up to the sky for a moment. Come on down, other arm up to the sky for a moment. Come on down, soften the knees, and walk your way back. And then up. Great work. Bending the knees, we're circling the arms around and out. Bending the knees, we're circling the arms out and in. There's 3 and 4. We'll warm up the joints that we'll be using. We'll be using our biceps, like so. We'll be using our shoulders. We'll be using our spine quite a bit, so abs in, keeping a nice strong spine, and we'll be using our legs. So step forward, do a forward lunge, the knee touches the bag, come on up and in. Other side, stepping forward, bending both knees at about 90-degree angles, come back in. We'll be doing these soon with the bag, but let's let the ankles warm up first, so that when we've added the weight, the joints are already nice and warm and ready for that challenge. Woo. Last one on each side. There's 1. There's 2. We'll also be doing some hops to warm up the heart and lungs. So you could do it as a little up and over, back and over, up and over, back and over. Change right, left, left, right, left, right. Or, if you're ready for it, low squat, touching the ground, and we hop up and over. Low squat, touching the ground, we hop back. You choose whether you'd like to do the up and over. Up and over is going right leg, left leg. Or if you'd rather go for your low squat, followed by your jump. Aren't those fun? one there. Come on up. Reach for the sky. Come on down. We're coming up and over. Opening up the ribs. Other side. We'll do a quick hop over the bag, just like we did, so we're standing in front. Now we're picking the foot up and lunging to the back and in. Back and in. Good. Reaching forward. You're reaching for the horizon there. Not too far up, but not straight forward, so it's up. Reaching for the rooftops there. Last one. Feet are forward. I'll meet you standing behind our bags. Squat and hop. Great one, side to side. Find your groove. So we should be feeling nice and warm. Ready to grab our 55 and get going. So, abs are in. Knees are soft. We're hinging at the hips and the knees. Come on down. Lifting the bag up, finding the top handle here. We're going straight into upright rows. Breathing out as we raise the bag, in as we lower. Breathing out, breathing in. Keeping a nice strong back. Strengthening the spine. Check your posture. Your head is over your ribs, over your hips. So we're not doing anything like this, or we're not curling as we come up. It's an upright row. Spine is upright, neck is upright, abs are in. Keeping the elbows higher than the shoulders. Shoulders stay down when elbows come up, so it doesn't look like this. There's nothing coming up to touch the ears. That would be hunching. We want a wide open chest, strong shoulders. You can do it. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down, and we're going to hug the bag in our elbows. We've got a nice big hug, raising the heels and lowering. Raising and lowering. Take these at your own speed, your own height. Squeeze the abs in, squeeze the glutes on the way up. They're still pretty squeezed on the way down. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we've got the forward lunge with the hug. Right foot comes forward on your lunge. Come on back. Keep hugging the bag in. Elbows are close to the ribs. You've got it. Keep the spine up. Your head is up over your ribs. No hunching. So here's a nice long spine. Knees are bending at 90-degree angles. We don't want to be hunched or curled anywhere. That threw me off balance. Demonstrating the hunch or the curl. So think abs in. Super strong spine and upper back. You're amazing. Last 2. Last one. We're transitioning now, so we will raise the heels and lower. Got your hug. Raising the heels and lowering. There's 2. And 1. We're coming into our bicep curls. I'm going to hold the straps at the outer side of the bag. You could hold the middle ones if you prefer. And we're going to bring the bag up and then lower. Breathing out, breathing in. Knees are soft, abs are tight. You know the drill. Long spine. So you're not being tempted to curl anywhere in the spine. The bag comes to the upper body. The upper body does not bend towards the bag. Got canoe school going behind me at the moment.
Watch out for the line there on.
Breathing out, breathing in. Last 4. You've got it. 3. Not letting the body rock at all or rock around with the bag. We're keeping upright and strong. Here we go. Abs in. We're lowering the bag down to the floor. We're going to reach for the sky. Come on down, walk on out in your plank. Let's warm up the glutes. Raise the back heel and lower. Back heel and lower. Last two. Last one. Soften the knees. Walk on in. Find your back. We're going to lift it up and we're taking it behind us. I'm holding on to the outer straps. It's right behind me. Got it there. Got it up a little bit by my lower back. Knees and feet are parallel. And we're going into our parallel squats here. I'm going to tuck my elbows in a little bit there. Stretching the chest while working the quads and the glutes, as well as the spine and abs. Got the abs in, spine is long. I can see you, you can see me. None of us are tempted to curl the head down or curl the chest. We're up, super strong. Sideways it looks like this. Not curling anywhere. I'm a stickler about a really nice strong spine, strong upper back. You can do it. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the bag around in front for a hug. We'll transition with some heel raises here. From here, we'll transition to holding the back up to the horizon like we did in the beginning. So you're up to the shoulders and then you're reaching for the horizon, but we're not letting it pull us back at all. It's forward a little bit to the horizon. Long arms, strong abs. Here we go. We're lunging back and in. Lunging back and in. Keep pulling the abs in. Make sure that I can see your smiling face and your big, strong, open heart, not hunching anywhere. You've got it. Keep pulling in the abs. Here we go. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the bag on down. In for a bicep hug of your 55, and here we go. Lunging forward on the right foot, and then we're twisting a tiny bit to the corner. To the front, push back. Here we go, other side. Forward, slight rotation, front, push back. You've got it. We step, we twist. We twist back to the front and back. Find your lunge, a slight torsion of the torso, and back. 4 more like that. Last one. Come on in for a transition. Let's take this bag up and over us, straight up for the sky. Or you could bring it around to your upper back here, just not resting on the neck. It's on my upper back where all the muscles are, and I'm up tall, abs in, not curling. You know the drill. Knees and feet coming wide into our sumo squat position. Knees are pressing out and back. Here we go. We squat and lengthen. On the squat, keeps the abs in, keep the body upright. On the lengthen, squeeze the quads, squeeze the kneecaps, squeeze the abs in. You've got it. Who doesn't love weighted sumo squats? If you'd like to experiment with the position of the back, go for it. I like it here on my upper back. Makes me drive through those glutes and quads that little bit more. Or you could have it slightly overhead, a little bit in front. Abs in, Same principle though. Keep that spine long and strong. No crunchy backs. We don't want any curvy upper backs. We want strength, especially through the spine. We've got it. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on in for a hug. Who doesn't love a biceps hug? Got our hug there. Heel raises. Abs in, check your posture, shoulders away from the ears. We don't want those shoulders creeping up to the ears. Long neck, crown of the head, reaching for the sky. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, keeping that parallel squat position, hinging at the knees and the hips, coming forward with your flat back. Find a position of the bag that you'd like to hold on to. Could be the middle straps or the further ones. Abs in, we're rowing the elbows up so that the back of the arms are in line with the body, and then down. Abs in, keeping that really strong position. Could go lower if you like. Just don't compromise the spine. So we all know, heart is up, the face is up. No one is curling like this. We want that long, strong position. You can do it. There we go. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. All the way up. Holding the bag for a moment here overhead. Little bit of a side stretch. And up. Little bit of a side stretch there. And up. Come in for your hug. We've got our hug. Parallel squats here for a moment. Keeping body moving. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, abs in. Hinging at the knees and the waist. We're coming up forward. Maybe the elbows are touching your thighs. And you're going to lower the bag down onto the mat. Hands stay on the bag. Your ribs find your thighs. And then we're lengthening the legs and bending. Let the knees and elbows bend. And then lengthen. 4 more like that. Breathing out. Breathing in. There's 3, 2, hold number 1, holding it here, abs in, walk the hands either on the bag or in front of the bag, and rock a little bit forward and back here, stretching the hips and hamstrings, and then we're walking the hands forward into either a high plank here, or a low plank over your bag. You're on your forearms, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs together, lengthen from the crown of the head and hold. We're going to stay here for 30 seconds. You've got it. If in doubt, squeeze those cheeks like crazy. Squeeze the legs together. Shoulders away from the ears. Go, go, go. Loving it. Nearly there. There's 3, 2, 1. Hands find the floor. Feet are walking up. We'll leave the bag where it is and we'll roll on up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Come on up. Check the shoulders. Knees bend. Shoulders circle to the back. Check the neck. Right ear to the shoulder and up. Left ear to the shoulder and up. Right ear over and come up for a hug. Taking the other hand to your hip or reaching away from you. Push the heel of the hand away. Release that. Come on out of it. Left ear to the left shoulder. Coming up for your cradle. Could have your hand here, opening up the space between your ear and the shoulder on that side, or could be pushing the fingertips away with the heel of the hand away. And we'll come on up. We'll take one arm all the way up and around. Other one, bend the knees each time. Let the little finger, the pinky finger, lead the way to the back. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the knees and feet apart, about as wide as the back, maybe wider. If you're a lot taller than I am, it might need to be wider. Abs in, and we're going to bow. We're hinging our hips behind us. We're bringing our chest in a nice face forward, keeping eye contact as you come forward. Abs are in. Take the arms out like wings. Hold it here for a moment. You could even fly a little bit, stretching the fingertips. Keep pulling in the abs. We breathe in, breathe out. We bring our hands to our thighs, shins, ankles, toes, or maybe the ground, and have your stretch here. Rock a little bit forward and back. Abs in, long, strong spine that we've been working on. Hands at the hips, we're coming on up, all the way up, super strong. We're turning, we're rotating so that one foot is in front of the back, that way. The other toes are behind us. You've got at least the width of the bag under yourself. If you're taller than I am, I would expect your back foot to be much further behind the bag there. Abs in, we're into our calf stretch, finding our balance. Holding it here for a moment. We can clasp the hands behind us. They could be here, bringing the elbows towards each other for our chest stretch. Or maybe you like clasping the hands and taking them down behind you a little bit, opening the chest that little bit further. Lovely. From here, we'll go back the way we came, and we'll rotate to the front. And then we'll rotate to the other side. One heel is in front of the bag on that side, toes pointing straight away. Other foot behind, toes pointing straight to the bag. If you need to step back a little further behind your bag, go for it. Bend the front knee. There's our calf stretch. Enjoy that one. Let's take the palms of our hands to our lower back this time. Open the elbows towards each other, opening the shoulders. Elbows, are they looking for each other? Mine will never touch, but they're looking for each other there behind us. Holding and holding for a moment here. If you'd like to add to it, clasp the hands behind, lengthen the arms down the back, maybe floating up a little bit behind you. Going back the way we came, rotating to the front, and now knees are soft, right arm comes up and then up and over. If you'd like to squeeze the kneecaps and the quads, go for it. You've got long straight legs as you reach, or keep the knees soft, especially if you've had any injuries. Go for softness. Come on up, other side, left arm coming up first, then over, then decide. Would you rather have slightly soft knees? Abs are still in. Or squeezing kneecaps, squeezing quads, and reaching. Great work, coming up. Bending at the knees, and we're bringing one foot and the other foot behind the back. Walking along, one heel, other heel. Shoulders coming up, back and around. Then both feet flat on the floor. We'll bend the knees, fingertips find the shoulders for a little hug. We open and hug. Keep on going. You could look to one side to stretch the neck. Look to the other side. Start pulling in the abs and having a nice little tilt as well. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opening out, shoulder stretch, long right arm coming across the body, left arm hooks and hugs that arm in. Shoulder coming down away from the ear, right arm reaching long. We'll soften the knees. Bring the elbow up to the sky. And then the hand behind us. Elbow still up to the sky. Could be here. Stretching the triceps, the ribs, maybe even the hips. Could be here. Finding the elbow. Just keep the heart and the face up so we can see each other. We don't want to be hunched or pulled in here. Abs in, long spine, strong posture, strong upper back. We'll come on out. Other side, deltoid stretch. Left arm reaching out, across the body, right arm hooks and guides it in. Wiggle into it whenever you need to feel that stretch that little bit more. As the soft tissue relaxes, you'll find that you can stretch that tiny bit further. From here, we're coming out, elbow reaching for the sky, then the whole arm reaching for the sky. Elbow still heading for the sky as we're here with the hand behind us, stretching the triceps. Or find the elbow and hug it on in, just not compromising our posture. Long spine, ribs are stretching as well. Feel great everywhere. We're going to release there. Come on down. Another hug. I do love a hug. Thigh is heading for the rib cage. So the leg is heading for the upper body. The upper body is not coming down to meet it. The upper body is staying up. My thigh isn't touching my rib cage, but that's what I'm aiming for. Nice big hug. Hug, hug. Keep the body strong and up. Circle this ankle around a couple times in each direction. And then same leg for our quad and our hip flexor. Knees are together, could be balancing here for a moment. Then keep the legs glued together, keep squeezing that back glute. Here we go, find the foot or the ankle, find your balance. And stretching here, could have an arm forward or up. Some people hold their ear for balance. I've even seen people hold their belly button for balance. Whatever works for you. And then we'll release that foot. Little bend there, we're coming in for that hug. Thigh aiming for the rib cage. Hugging behind the thigh. Where will the thigh go? Knee aiming for the sky. Spine still long and strong. Hug on in. Circling this foot around a few times in each direction. Extra hug and hold. Check shoulders are away from the ears. We're still standing nice and tall. Not tempted to curl the upper body to the thigh. Nope. Not tempted at all. We know that we're hugging that thigh up, 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 reaching higher and higher. Gorgeous stuff. From here into the quad, stretch, releasing the knee. It's floating through the air, meeting up with the other knee and thigh. Squeeze the glutes, find the hips, lifting up nice and tall out of the hips. We're here. Squeeze that back glute extra, push the hip bone forward. Find the foot or ankle and you're in your quad stretch. Where would you like to hold on to? An earlobe? A hip? A belly button? Or maybe the other foot. That's one of my favorites. Or reaching. Squeeze that back glute, stretch. And then release that foot, come on down. Soften the knees and then shake it all about. Check all the joints, check knees, shoulders, hips. Can we still groove? Feeling groovy, you've got it. Thank you so much for joining me today for a beginner's workout with the 55. I hope you had fun. I know I certainly did. And I look forward to lots of new ways that we can use this. We can use this in Pilates and yoga as well, my favorites. So we'll be doing some of that very soon as well. But hope you enjoyed that. I look forward to exercising again with you very soon. Great work.